Hey everyone, this is Miss Moriarty, and I'm here to kind of go over how to create the graph for our survivorship bubble lab. So here I've got the same setup as we had in class. I just made up some supplemental data to show you how to do the graph. So I think the best way to approach this is to first start with the percent surviving, and we know that that's going to be on the y-axis. So you want to make sure that you highlight for each population. Notice how I'm highlighting all the way down to the age of death, since that is the longest time period I have for each population. So you want to make sure that you keep that consistent for all three populations that you have. So once again, you want to highlight all three of the percent survivorship here. I want to go up to insert and I want to click on chart. Now it might pop up and provide you with a bar graph. We don't want a bar graph. We would like a line graph in this case. So right now you'll notice that on the y-axis, I have my percent survivorship. I want to be able to add my age at death to the x-axis. So here if I click, Here if I click on add x-axis data range, I want to go to where my data range starts. So that looks like it was A3 down to A11 and click OK in order to apply. So now that has appeared on my x-axis. So now I have some labeling I have to do on my chart. So if I click customize and I go to chart axis and title, from here I can label my vertical axis title, which we know should be percent survivorship. My horizontal is my age at death. We measure this in seconds. And I want to give my graph then a title. So now I have my title, both of my axes are labeled. I now have to then label each of my data points. So if I click up top here, and I click on the blue bar there, now I can label what my blue line represents. This should be my population number 3. I want to do the same thing for each line here. So when you are done, you can see that this is what the graph is going to resemble. If your data doesn't look exactly like that, it is okay. But overall, what we should have gotten from this is that population number 3, which was your parental care population and where you tried to ensure that your bubble babies did not pop, you should have seen that they had very high survivorship due to the parental care in early ages, and over time their mortality would then increase, making their survivorship decrease. Here we see in population number 2, this was the bottleneck babies. These were the ones that had to pass through a frame in order to survive. And in this case, we can see that their survivorship is linear. Population number 1, this was the sink or swim babies, and where you did not have any parental care. We should have seen a very drastic decrease in their survivorship at that young age because you weren't providing any parental care. And we can kind of continuously see that as they get older. So you want to make sure that once your graph is completed, make sure to copy and paste it into the data and answer the following questions on the lab handout.